Bring up. Meaning, to mention something. Type, separable, transitive. Examples. Mark was sick and had to miss the party, so please don't bring it up. I don't want him to feel bad for missing it. She brought up 5 children. She's struggling to bring up a family alone. He was brought up by his aunt. Many women still take career breaks to bring up children. They have very definite ideas on how to bring up children. Can you bring up the list of candidates again? We need to bring up more troops. It's hard for the baby to bring up wind. We need to bring up more tanks. Carol was left to bring up the rear. It's bad enough having to bring up 3 kids on your own without having to worry about money as well. He had old-fashioned ideas on how to bring up children. A lot of women manage to bring up families and go out to work at the same time. Take Angela, for example. Trying to bring up a small daughter on your own is no easy task. He's got some funny ideas about how to bring up children. Living alone and trying to bring up a young son is no easy task. Why did you have to bring up the subject of money? Click with the right mouse button to bring up a new menu. I didn't want to bring up the matter to him last night. I am not going to bring up my child in this hole. Living alone and trying to bring up a small daughter is no easy task. You two go ahead, Sam, and I'll bring up the rear. People had very set ideas about how to bring up children. I don't know how they managed to bring up 4 children. They're as poor as church mice. She was crying so much I thought she'd bring up her breakfast. I have a lot of sympathy for her. She had to bring up the children on her own. I'm very much against the idea that it is the woman's job to bring up the child. In the movie, he plays a concerned and sensitive father trying to bring up 2 teenage children on his own. David was the first to reach the summit, followed by Pat, leaving Fergus to bring up the rear.